America, we got to get back to doing what's expected of us as free citizens in this democracy. That means being tolerant, being respectful, staying informed, and being engaged. I'm former Congressman Joe Walsh. Follow me here and join the millions of Americans who are renewing their social contract with each other. The social contract, it's on us. Hey, Good Friday, a short show this Friday, and I apologize for the way I look. The lighting may suck a little bit. That's my fault. I am on the road, family business, family funeral, and all of that. But good to be with you this Friday, and I hope you've had a good week. Not a long show today, and not the most uplifting show today. Look, I know, let's be real. Let's take a look at this week, a good week politically for Democrats. No doubt, a good week. Democrats, a really good win. Well, let's just say this, America, a really good win in Wisconsin this week. Trump and Musk's state Supreme Court candidate in Wisconsin lost by a lot. And anytime a MAGA candidate loses, anytime an Elon Musk candidate loses, anytime a Donald Trump candidate loses, it's a good thing for America. So America won in Wisconsin this past Tuesday, and they won by a lot. A really big victory against Musk and Trump. And then in Florida this past Tuesday, those two congressional elections, even though Republicans won by a much smaller margin than Donald Trump did just 4 or 5 months ago. Again, a good victory for Democrats and for people, all of us Americans, who are opponents of what Trump and Musk are doing. A good week politically for Democrats. Democrats and all of us in the resistance to Trump and Musk are clearly fired up. The turnout in both Wisconsin and Florida was through the roof in a special election, in a state Supreme Court election in an off year. That means something's going on. That means there's a reaction to Musk and Trump. That means that there's enthusiasm out there among people opposed to Musk and Trump. I've said repeatedly all week, thank you, Elon Musk. I mean that. Thank you, Elon Musk. Nobody right now. Typically, it's always been Donald Trump gets Democrats out to vote better than anybody else. Well, that day's done. It's now Elon Musk. Nobody gets Democrats out to vote like Elon Musk did. So Elon, thank you. Elon, keep it up. Elon, stay out there. Elon, spend your money. Elon, get involved in races. Try to get other people out there. Elon, keep lying. Keep your ugly mug out there. It's going to help the resistance. It's going to help get Democrats out. A good week politically for Democrats. And then Trump comes out a couple of days ago and announces, in probably the biggest cell phone I've seen from a president in years, announces some 19th century economic policy. Utterly shuts down the American economy. The worst day in the markets in 5-6 years since the last time Trump was president. Trump coming out and announcing these tariffs, these tax increases, this policy that is going to make everything all of us buy more expensive. A policy that will lead to certainly a real downturn in the economy, if not a recession, and a policy Trump announced and has enacted that will lead to Americans losing their jobs. So everything's going to cost more because of Trump's tariffs, and Americans are going to lose jobs. It's going to kill our economy. Trump came out a couple of days ago and announced that and enacted that tariff policy. It's only going to piss off Americans more. It's only going to piss off voters more. It will obviously redound to the benefit of the Democrats in 2026. So at one level, all of us in the resistance, right? Resisting and opposing what Trump is, what Trumpism is, what MAGA is. Politically speaking, it's been a good week. But I'm sad and angry this Friday. Okay, great. Trump's really fucked up, and Trump and Musk have clearly fucked up these last 3 months. And this overreach and this idiocy. Make no mistake, Donald Trump's an idiot. Tariffs. And this will only continue, and it will only get worse. And politically speaking, because Trump and Musk have done so much bad and so much harm so quickly, Democrats and the opposition to Trump will do well politically this year and next. But I'm sad and angry because of what I just said, because of all the damage that's going to be done, and because of all the damage that's being done right now. I'm sad and angry this Friday that this country, again, put a guy in the White House who's so damn stupid. Just so stupid. And politically, right? Democrats and all of us in the resistance, we will benefit from Trump's stupidity. But I'm sad because the American people, so many people right now are being hurt by his stupidity. This stupid man in the White House. And so many more people are going to be hurt this year and next and the year after that, these next 4 years, because of his stupidity, his ignorance, his cruelty. People are being denied entry into this country right now because of his cruelty. People still languish in a detention center somewhere because of his ignorance, stupidity, and cruelty. There are innocent people sitting in an El Salvador prison right now because of his stupidity and his cruelty. 80,000 some veterans have lost their jobs because of his stupidity and his cruelty. Entire federal agencies have been gutted, and people have lost their jobs. USAID workers have been trying to flee active war zones around the world because their governments fired them because of his stupidity and his cruelty. Automobile company just announced because of Trump's tariffs, they're laying off 900 people in America in 9 different locations, all because of Trump's stupidity, Trump's cruelty. An Iowa company just announced 1,000 layoffs yesterday. 2 companies did in Iowa. Americans being laid off, working class people being laid off because of his stupidity, because of his cruelty. I could go on and on and on. People with cancer are going to die because of his stupidity, because of his cruelty. Some of the best minds in Parkinson's research and Alzheimer's research have been fired by our government because of his stupidity and his cruelty. Americans are dying and are going to die. Impoverished children around the world are going to get sick and die because of his stupidity, because of his cruelty. China now getting involved in Africa, replacing American soft power, all because of his stupidity, his cruelty. China, Japan, South Korea, locking arms in some new trade alliance, all because of Trump's trade war, because of his stupidity, because of his cruelty. On and on and on I could go. The damage that's been done. You speak to people in the medical field, in the research field, in the scientific field, it will take decades to fix and replace and heal and repair the damage that Trump has done in less than 100 days. All because of his stupidity, his cruelty. So yeah, politically, things look really good. Trump's been stupid. Trump's been ignorant. Trump's been cruel. And Democrats are going to benefit from it. It's almost as if Democrats don't have to do or say a thing for the next 16, 17 months, and they'll take back the House and maybe the Senate. Oh, yay? Oh, yay? And a good thing, Democrats, that once again, Democrats, you don't need to stand for anything. You just need to say Trump is bad, Trump is stupid, Trump is cruel, and you'll take back the House. Is that a good thing, Democrats? That you don't have to have a message, you don't have to have messengers, you don't have to have a vision. All you just have to do is say, he's bad. He's batshit crazy. Look what he's doing again. And that will deliver you, Democrats, to electoral success in 26. I don't think that's a good thing, Democrats. And I still believe, as bad, as horrible, as stupid, and as cruel as Trump is, I still believe you can no longer win just saying Trump is bad. I still believe, Democrats, you need to stand for something. You need to offer something. You need to give the American people something. Regular people, working class people have turned against you. Democrats, your brand is in the toilet. And I don't think Trump being just really bad, stupid, and cruel is going to improve your brand. Yeah, Democrats, you may take back the House because Trump's stupid and cruel. But your brand will still suck, and you'll still be out of touch with most Americans unless you offer a vision, unless you offer a plan, unless you tell average regular voters, this is who we are, this is what we stand for. I sure as hell know you'll not take back the White House in 2028, Democrats, unless you stand for something. I still believe, as bad as this week has been for Trump, as bad as Trump has been this week, as bad as these first 3 months politically have been for Trump and Musk, and as bad and as stupid and as cruel as Donald Trump is, I still believe the day is done, the day is gone when Democrats can just win by saying Trump is bad. But right now, Democrats ride that wave and go after Trump and Musk politically with everything you've got. But I'm sad and I'm angry because Americans have a stupid, stupid, stupid person in the White House, and it's doing great, great harm to the American people right now. Second thing I'll say is this tariff business, it's going to hurt Trump politically among his voters. Because I engage with Trump supporters all the time, this one is making Trump voters think. This one is making Trump voters pause, this tariff business. This one is making Trump voters not want to respond. Like if I came out 2 days ago and said, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election to 10 Trump supporters. If I said that to 10 Trump supporters, Trump lost the 2020 election, all 10 Trump supporters would look at me and say, you're crazy, you're wrong, Joe. He won the 2020 election. But if I came out yesterday and said Trump's tariffs are bad, they're a tax increase, they're going to make what you buy more expensive, they're going to hurt us all economically, 5, maybe 6 Trump supporters would push back at me and say, Joe, you're wrong. 2 or 3 Trump supporters wouldn't respond. They'd just run away. And 1, maybe 2 Trump supporters would say, yeah, Joe, I don't like the idea of these tariffs. Just anecdotally, I say that to you in that, unlike all the other BS and all the other threat to democracy, real shit that Trump is and that I throw at Trump and that I throw at Trump supporters, that his supporters naturally push back on, these tariffs, even his supporters, some of them recognize that they may not be a good thing. This will impact Trump politically as things get worse economically. These tariffs, tax increases, once things become more expensive next week, next month, next year, his voters are going to feel that. That's not, January 6th. That's real life. That's real life. That toaster you bought, that avocado you bought, that pair of shoes you bought is a hell of a lot more expensive. That automobile you bought is a hell of a lot more expensive. Trump's voters are not immune to that. Watch that. Final quick political point this Friday. Do not blame just Trump for these tariffs. Don't. Also blame every single congressional Republican. They own this too. They own this tariff mess too. In fact, every congressional Republican owns every stupid, cruel, ignorant, undemocratic thing Trump has done. Blame them all. Their silence this week. Man, when I watched Trump 2 days ago on the White House lawn announcing this 19th century economic policy, and I saw Republicans out there on the front, on the White House lawn applauding like seals, applauding enthusiastically like seals, applauding for a policy that they know is wrong, that they know will do great harm to our economy and the American people. And I watched all these Republicans out there applauding Trump's tariffs. Man, I thought to myself, As difficult a road as I've been on, damn, I'm so glad I am not part of that political party. Their silence during this age of Trump, their acquiescence during this age of Trump, they need to be blamed every bit as Trump. I would say more than Trump. Congressional Republicans, every single one of them, they've been enablers, they've been cowards, they've been accomplices. It's not going to be enough to defeat Trump. The entire Republican Party needs to be defeated. These are Republican tariffs. I would remind everybody as this week closes, this is Congress's job. Congress has the authority to enact tariffs, not the president. Congress this afternoon could take back everything Trump did this week with his tariffs. Congress, and only Congress, has the power to enact tariffs. Donald Trump declared some wartime emergency, thereby enacting all of these tariffs. It's all bullshit. All Congress would have to do is pass a bill this afternoon that negates every single tariff Trump put in place. They have that authority. They could take away what Trump did this week, declaring some wartime emergency. But they won't. They won't, because this Republican-led Congress 3 months ago, right, abandoned their oath to defend the Constitution. And instead, they took an oath to defend Trump. That's what they've done. So blame them all. Take it out on them all. Hey, tomorrow's April 5th. There will be protests all around the country. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, take your hands off my Social Security, take your hands off my jobs, take your hands off my healthcare, take your hands off everything. Protest in every town and city in this country tomorrow, April 5th, Saturday. Find one near you. Go to indivisible.org or indivisible.com. Google the April 5th protest. Find a protest in your area. They are taking place all over the country. Get involved. Do your part. Thank you for listening. Have a great, great weekend, everybody. We'll go back at it next week. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow The Social Contract with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been The Social Contract